Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today we are gonna do a quick video and chatting about some of the games that I have been playing recently, and all of these games I would also recommend. So far I have to say there's not many games that I have played recently. I think over the past year that I would not recommend, to be honest, but if I ever come across one I will also discuss that one. But I am fairly positive, I feel like, on this channel because I do generally enjoy quite a lot of different games as long as they're more chill, cozy, aesthetically pleasing, RPG-like, and also I just tend to pick up games that I end up enjoying. I have 6 games that I'm currently sort of juggling and alternating between, and then there's always Animal Crossing New Horizons that I just periodically get back to. I'm planning on streaming it again next week as well on Twitch. If you don't know, I do also stream on Twitch. I have 2 PC games to talk about, and the other 4 are all games that I'm playing on my Nintendo Switch because I do love my Switch so much, and I definitely spend most of my time gaming on my Nintendo Switch. To start off with, it's a game that I've been mentioning recently in some of my videos. I recently got it. I've been looking forward to it so much. It's Rune Factory 5. So I finally picked it up. It's my first Rune Factory game, although I did sort of intend to pick up Rune Factory 4. I actually very much so intended to pick it up in the recent sale. It is no longer on sale, but I ended up picking up a lot of games on sale, so I'm holding off on it for a little while. I do still want to try it out though. But like I said, this is my first Rune Factory game, and I think it's perfect to start here. You don't need to have played any of the other ones. Although I do get the feeling that most Rune Factory fans love Rune Factory 4 the most. So, you know, that's up to you and what you wanna try out first. I decided to go for the brand new shiny Rune Factory 5, and even though it has some faults and it's a little buggy at times, I am really enjoying it. I'm loving all of the NPCs and the marriageable characters. I love their designs. I truly love the blend between farming and RPG sim that you also see in the designs of characters. Like, some of them look fairly standard for a farming sim, more contemporary I guess, and some of them truly look more like fantasy creatures, like they have elf ears or they're like half wolf or whatever animal it is. So that's really cool. I'm really enjoying that. And then there's tons of stuff to do. There's lots of combat stuff to do, but also lots of farming and all of that stuff. I haven't even gotten that far into it, and I'm looking forward to playing more. It has just a pretty addictive gameplay loop, I would say. So I really love that about games such as Stardew Valley 2. Once you get into a rhythm, you kind of don't want to stop. You want to continue your days, continue being in the swing of things and unlocking more goals, if you understand what I mean. That's definitely the feeling that I get from this game as well. Then the next one, I finally did it. I picked her up, Atelier Ayesha. Also to that one dude that said that they cringed the way I pronounce Atelier. Do you know there's more countries than the US? I know, it's very shocking. I know. There's also this country called France, and some words actually come from French, and Europeans pronounce it the French way. Anyway, I wanted to drop this, I'm not gonna lie. I tried to pick it up twice already and just couldn't really get into it. I just didn't understand what I was supposed to do. I was very confused with the synthesizing. I knew there was a time limit, but I wasn't sure what to do in order to make sure I finished the game at a time limit, and it gave me some anxiety. So I finally decided to just restart it. I was very close to just dropping it and picking up Risa instead because I did recently buy that and I'm very excited to play it. But I thought it would be a little bit of a waste of money if I did decide to drop it. I was like, let me just give it one more chance. So I picked it up, but with the guide. I found a really good detailed walkthrough that just explains you all of the basics of the game, but then it actually provides a whole guide how to like optimally like play the game, you know what I mean? So I'm just following that one, and it gives so much peace of mind. I get to play the game and enjoy it without worrying that I'm missing stuff. I finally understand the synthesizing. I understand the little side quests that you have. So that's a relief, and that has made it way more fun for me. I mean, it depends on what type of player you are. If you prefer to just be dropped into the game and figure it out for yourself, then you can totally do that with that game. But if you just want a little more guidance because you're just in it for a chill time, not a difficult time, then you can just follow the guide, and it's really helped me, and now I'm really starting to very much enjoy it. I just love the art style so much. Okay, let's now mention the 2 PC games that I have been playing. I have still been playing Final Fantasy XIV Online, which is an MMORPG. It's a Japanese one. I love it. Again, the art is truly beautiful, but the story in this one is so good. I'm now on the second expansion. If you've been following me on Twitch, then you will have known, because I'm only playing the story quests on Twitch, so I'm only live streaming those. And yeah, it's so much fun. I'm in a little bit of a period in my life where I'm not like obsessively playing it every day, so I'm sort of taking a break, and I'm really only playing it on stream every couple of days, but it's still so addicting, and whenever I boot it up and log in, I am very much like sucked into the story, the beautiful characters, the beautiful art. Everything about this game is just really so much fun to me. And yeah, you get to pick up all these different jobs. I'm currently leveling a white mage, and I'm also playing as a dragoon through the main story. If you play this game, then you know. So the white mage is a healer, and my dragoon is just regular old main DPS. It's so much fun. And the second expansion that I'm currently playing through is all about dragons, which I absolutely love. So that's another game that I've been playing. And then the next PC game that I've been playing a lot that I picked back up again after a little bit of a break is Genshin Impact. I just cannot let that game go. I'm too addicted. So I'm trying not to get too addicted, especially not with the gacha system. If you know, you know, and lose quite some money in that game if you're not careful. But it's really nice to be back in the world, and whenever I hear the music now, I just feel nostalgic. The music in this game is really good in my opinion, and I'm currently exploring the new area that I think released a couple of weeks ago. I'm only now there, and I'm especially loving the music there, and it's been fun to sort of casually get back into it, be back with my favorite characters, have my favorite team. My Ayaka is really strong right now. I somehow accidentally pulled the 5-star weapon for her very early. I got really lucky with that, so she is so heckin' strong. I'm amazed at how quickly she can just kill everyone inside. So she's my little murdery wife, and I love her. So yeah, that's another PC game. Those are just mainly the 2 PC games that I've been playing. 2 more games that I've been playing on my Switch are both otome games. So in my last video, I also mentioned those. I think it was in my game haul, because I both picked them up recently on sale. So the first one is Steam Prison, which I'm almost finished with. I finished the main storylines, and there's only like one more storyline to play that you can only unlock once you finish the main storylines. That's all, then I'm done. But I was getting a little sick of it. I think I played it for 20-25 hours, and it's really interesting to me how many otome players refer to the game as like reading, because it's sort of like reading a novel. So yeah, it's been 25 hours of like reading the game and restarting routes to get to a different character. It was fun. I kind of liked the story, but I didn't like love it. I think that's also to do with the art. It's just not my favorite style, not to like diss the artist or anything, but you know, subjectively it's just not my cup of tea. But then I picked up Bustafellows, which is also on sale. I'm still playing that one. I'm taking it very slow because I'm loving it so much. So this story already I'm liking more, because it's like more crime, murder, mystery-ish, and it has to deal with like more of the underground of this fictional city that's basically New York. I thought it was 1920s, but no, it's a modern day setting. Her main character, Tuta, I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce her name. She is voice, which is really cool, and she is very much her own person. She's a journalist, but she has this special gift, and she can sort of like travel back in time. She meets Limbo, this crooked lawyer, who is one of the love interests his rookie can play, and she sees him getting assassinated, and so she travels back in time to prevent this assassination. That's how she gets caught up in his group, and he, you know, he's a crooked lawyer, but he fights for the right side. But, you know, of course, he also wants to make a profit, and he's very much, you know, like a smooth talker. I love him. And then he has his crew, and you have like Shu, who I'm so interested in. He's more like the hitman. You have Mozu, who like works in a morgue, and he's a bit weird. You have Scarecrow, the self-proclaimed boss of the underground or something, the underworld, who is very much just a tag guy, a little bit of a scaredy cat. He's very funny. And you have, who am I forgetting? Oh, Helvetica, the plastic surgeon. So they're a really interesting group of like friends that work together, and she gets caught up in that. So far I'm loving it, and I love the art style so much. So I can't say too much about it because I haven't played that much, but I've chosen Scarecrow as my first route, mainly because design wise I'm not the most interested in him, although I do think he's going to be very funny. And then I'm going to do Helvetica after, so I get the 2 out of the way that I'm like least interested in. and then I get to work my way through the ones I'm most interested in, which I'm very excited for. But anyway, those are the 6 games that have been playing lately, but still I'm currently playing all of them. I don't know how I ended up playing 6 games at the same time, but here we are. So yeah, I just wanted to make like a quick sort of review video and recommendations video, I think, because I would recommend all of these games, and I do think there's something for everyone. So we have more RPG games that are on the PC, if you're interested in that, with Final Fantasy XIV Online or Genshin Impact. We have some more cozy chill games on the Switch, such as Rune Factory 5 and Atelier Ayesha, which also have some RPG elements in it, but they're definitely more cozy, I would say. And then the otome games. If you're into otome, visual novel, dating simulator stuff, then that's also in there. So I just have too many interests. I've also been watching some anime. I finally started watching anime, but that's not for this video. Anyway, that's the end of this video. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. If you want to subscribe, feel free to do so. It would really help me out, but only if you want to. Yeah, let me know what games you've been playing recently. I would love to know in the comments down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.